My son was very tall and very handsome. And at the time, he was actually going to college, which is not very far from our house. The day my son got killed, it was about after 10. And I remember I heard the phone ring, and then there was a young lady who was in our house, my friend's daughter. She said, "Junior's been shot." So my world went east, west, north and south.
Patsy's son was shot dead in August 1999, aged just 20. He was not involved in gangs, had never been in trouble with the police, and was due to start college 3 weeks later.
I remember one of his friends, soon after he died, I'd say maybe about a week, and he said, "Mrs. McKie, a group of mothers from the community are coming together to look at the gun crime issue and what we can do about it." And he said, "I think you should be there."
This charity started 20 years ago with a number of mothers all going through the loss of their sons. My mother is still involved in this organisation 20 years on, and that's the type of commitment and passion that she has.
Soon after her son's death, Patsy co-founded Mothers Against Violence, bringing together women whose family and friends were affected by gang warfare. Now in its 20th year, the group offers support and education for young people to keep them out of the grip of gangs.
Mothers Against Violence is there to support and help anybody who are in need to reach their potential in any way we can.
Remember, when we started initially, I think one of the first thing as we got together as women and discussed, they said we really need to be looking at education. How can we help these young men? And so we would go and visit people when their sons were killed, and once we could find where they are and things like that, we'll go and visit, we just turn up. We do quite a lot. We go into prisons. We go into prison, and when we go in there, I'm amazed the response that we get from prisons. We go into schools. We'll go wherever we are called, to tell you the truth.
So we've got to do a greater level of work at letting our young people see a greater self. Because if they see a greater self, then they're able to see a greater community.
I met Patsy McKie through knowing her work that she'd done. So when I lost my son, Patsy was the first person I went to go and see. Patsy could understand me, and I didn't really need to say much because we were both in the same positions, you know, supporting me right through the process really, guiding me, giving me advice.
I love people because people are to be loved no matter what they've done. So, you know, I do really believe the community need to come together to sit down and to talk and to face the issues.
I'm truly grateful that she's my mum, and I'm truly grateful that through this loss of a son, she's been able to use this as a catalyst of change, because this is something that should have destroyed her.
I am so proud of that lady. She's little, but she'll face anybody if she knows she can help them.
There's just so much Patsy is, probably to her children, but to me, she's just been somebody who's just been committed. And yeah, I just find out that she's just a beautiful person inside and out.